Major food corporations should be prohibited from falsely labeling their products with terms such as natural and free range because it's misleading and potentially harmful to the consumer. Corporations can easily abuse labels like free range and organic with cheap loopholes. Should something be done about this? They can also hide things like genetically modified ingredients and trans fat from their lists. For this project, I interviewed my brother, citations, who currently works on Manda Farm.
How would I compare it? The similarities are that factory farms also produce something which they call food. This style of farming regenerates resources. Until very recently, everyone was much more connected with their food. Terms like natural seasonings or spices. Beef that you buy in the supermarket comes from cows that are raised in a feedlot being fed corn and other grains which they're not evolved to digest. And here we really know each one of our cows and have a personal relationship with them.
Corporations can get away with identifying their food as natural. They can use cheap loopholes to falsely announce that their eggs or meat are from free-range birds. They can call their meat organic as long as no antibiotics are added in the last 6 months of life. The animals in a factory farm live in a closed-up area, no room to walk, injected with antibiotics and hormones, and eat cheap food that will ruin their body. As the saying goes, you are what you eat.
Our animals get exercise because they're out on pasture, whereas animals on factory farms are almost always in confinement.
To avoid buying this meat, you can always go to your local Whole Foods and look for the 5-step animal welfare rating. Each meat has another step to show how well it's been treated. Surprisingly, when I asked an employee at the Whole Foods store, he said it was very hard to get past step 1, no crowding. After going to the Whole Foods market, I found that most of the meat was labeled under 1, 2, and occasionally 3. The animal welfare rating is not only in Whole Foods and is centered mainly on pork, chicken, and beef.
The ingredients is one place where it's harder for the companies to lie.
You can never be sure that the cereal you're eating is actually all natural, or that the chicken that you're eating is really from a free-range bird. Trusted companies like Annie's and Barbara's used to be organic, but are now switching over to the cheaper label, natural. Always remember that organic products can contain non-synthetic pesticides. They can also contain traces of antibiotics and growth hormone.